Hey guys, it's me, it's PokemonTripHD, and we are back today with the team analysis for TBU Season 3, week number 9. And this week we're going up against Jack. This week is playoffs. Jack and the Wolverhampton Weaviles is going to be our first opponent. Now, we did face Jack in the regular season. He's in our division after all. This is the quarterfinals, by the way. We did face Jack in our division. We won 5-0, but we got really lucky in that match, and that's the reason that we won 5-0. So, honestly speaking, I did not want to face Jack in the playoffs in the first round. I didn't want to face him in the playoffs, let alone in the first round, because he has Mega Medicham. And if you guys do not know, Mega Medicham has sort of like a legend going on right now in the Battle Union that it doesn't lose a playoff match, like, ever. Like, in both seasons, Season 1 and Season 2, Mega Medicham did not lose a single playoff match. So it's kind of scary going up against a Mega Medicham when it's, never lost a playoff match ever. So I kind of, I need to try breaking that legend, because I think it's been like, what, 4 matches or something, 5 matches where it hasn't lost in the playoffs. So that's kind of crazy, but I don't want to lose to Mega Medicham because, I had it last season. I don't want to lose to it. I know the power that it has. Maybe, maybe there's like a thing, like a reverse curse with Mega Medicham, that if like it can only, the only people it can lose to is the people who had it before. I don't know, maybe something like that. But anyways, that's enough talking out of my mouth about that. So that's the reason I didn't want to face Jack. But we're facing Jack, so we got to make do. We got to make do. And Jack has a pretty good team. I'm going to go ahead and go over Jack's team right now. Jack has a Mega Medicham, Bisharp, Crobat, Lando, Volcarona, Ditto, Slowking, Miltank, and Dugtrio. I believe those are the 9. It's just off the top of my head. I think those are the 9. So it's a really good team. Last time we played, he did not actually have Miltank. And last time we played, he actually had Aggron, Manectric, and Sableye. No, he didn't bring Sableye against me. So yeah, last time we played, he brought Aggron and Manectric against me, which they're both on the bench this time. He swapped Dugtrio for Venusaur. Oh, Venusaur! That was the third one. I was gonna say, I knew there was a third one. He brought Venusaur, Aggron, and Manectric versus me last time, but this week all 3 of those are on his bench, so he's guaranteed to bring at least 3 new Pokemon, which he didn't bring before. It feels weird planning for his team, because his team is like, well, not that it feels weird. It's like his team is really, what's the word? He has a lot of Pokemon that are one-dimensional, like Bisharp, very one-dimensional. Mega Medicham, it's pretty much one-dimensional. I mean, you could run the odd Calm Mind set or whatever, but it's basically one-dimensional. Volcarona, it's almost always a Quiver Dancer, or it's Life Orb or something like that special, basically all the time. Slowking, I guess it's not so one-dimensional. Dugtrio is very one-dimensional. It can only do one thing, basically just trap and kill, and it can Memento. Ditto, it can do whatever my team does. It does nothing more, nothing less. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like Jack's team is one-dimensional, but that's not a bad thing, because his Pokemon that are one-dimensional, I just hit my mic, sorry about that. His Pokemon that are one-dimensional are very good at being one-dimensional, if that makes any sense. They're good at what they do. It's like Mega Manectric. It only has one set, honestly, but it's good at that one set. So Jack has a scary team in that sense. So I had to try building a crazy team. It feels really weird prepping for Pokemon like Ditto and Dugtrio on the same team, with the nasty core of Crobat, Slowking, and Miltank. That's a very disgusting core, but I feel like I built the team. I'm bringing some of the same Pokemon. Well, I'm bringing 2, I think I brought these 2. Last time I played, I think I brought almost this exact same. I don't think I brought Giga Impact. I definitely didn't. But I'm bringing the same Mew, the same kind of Lopunny almost. And did I bring Umbreon when we played? I don't remember. I'm bringing a lot of the. I don't know. I'm bringing Mew. Mew's the exact same as last time, I believe. So, well, not the exact same. I did change one move. But anyways, let's get into the team building. I don't know where I'm going with this. I should probably try wrapping this up pretty quickly. Anyways, let's go and get off with the Lopunny. We have enough speed to outspeed his Crobat, which is the fastest thing on his team, barring any Scarfers. Fake out, Power Up Punch kills Bisharp. And if he swaps out, we get a free Power Up Punch. And we have Return just for general, hits a bunch of Pokemon really hard. I'm not bringing Ice Punch, because honestly, if he brings Lando, I feel like it's going to be Scarf. He didn't even bring Lando last time he played, so I don't want to waste a moveset on Ice Punch. And then Giga Impact is for, basically, here's what it's for. If I get up, with Mew, you see I have Rocks. If I get up the Rocks, and he switches in Slowking on a Power Punch, even if he's defensive, after Rocks, a +1 Giga Impact takes out Slowking. which could potentially open up the door for my other Pokemon. Honestly, I'm not planning on using Giga Impact. I'm really not. It's kind of just there. Like, as you guys can see, between Argon and Kyurem, I have a very solid way of dealing with the Slowking. And we have a Vaporeon, so I'm not terrified of Slowking, honestly. But it's just, it's just there in the back in case I need to do it, because Return does not 2-hit KO Slowking, I believe. I could potentially 2-hit KO Slowking on the Rock switch in. Actually, I don't know if it does. I think we need to be adamant for that. But basically, it's kind of just there just for insurance. Say, like, Slowking is his last Pokemon, Lopunny's my last Pokemon, and I just burped. And I have to Giga Impact to take it out, because Return won't take it out. You can Psychic take me out. So it's kind of just there, because honestly, I don't need a last move. There's nothing I need here. I can put Last Resort, but I'm not going to end up using all 3 of these moves before I can, use that. Ice Punch, I could put Ice Punch, but like I said, I don't think he's going to bring a defensive Lando. And yeah, Fake Out for the Medicham, Fake Out for like any Scarfers potentially. It's kind of just, or like a Rock Polish Lando, And yeah, I think I went over this Lopunny pretty well. That's Akino, our main girl for this match. It also outspeeds, like I said, it outspeeds the Medicham, which is really nice. It's a soft check to the Medicham, since it doesn't have any priority fighting type moves like Mach Punch. It doesn't have that. It has Vacuum Wave, but I mean, that's if you're on special Medicham, hats off to you. So that's Akino, our girl for this week. Next up, Mew. I'm bringing almost the exact same Mew as last time. Like I said, it outspeeds the Bisharp. Last week, I'd recommend you watch the last team analysis, by the way, because I'm probably just going to repeat some of this stuff. It's the exact same, but with Psyshock over Psychic. I decided to bring Psyshock, just hit the Volcarona. That's kind of the main thing I have here, just in case Vaporeon's gone and I just need to, get some damage off on the Volcarona, because Psyshock does a lot more than Psychic, especially after it gets up a Chroma Dancer too. So, yeah, that's why it's there. We have Stealth Rocks for the Volcarona. If it brings it, we're going to try getting up rocks ASAP. Aura Sphere for the Bisharp mainly. It also hits a few things like the Miltank. And basically, if his Ditto copies the Mew, then I can just stay in and I can deal with it 1v1 easily. If his Ditto copies my Lopunny, I can swap out to Mew, or I can swap out even to one of these 2 bad boys, which you will see soon enough. So that's the Mew set. Honestly, it's a really simple Mew set. It's mainly here to wall the Mega Medicham. It switches in so nice. It also walls a lot of his defensive Pokemon like Crobat, like Lando. It walls a lot of his threats, which is the main reason why Mew's coming. I was debating bringing Ice Beam, but I decided against it because, Psyshock's still going to do a decent chunk to the line down to the Crobat. It does more to the Crobat than Ice Beam would. So that's kind of why that's there. Next up, we got Vaporeon. This is our main answer to Volcarona. That's honestly the only reason this Vaporeon's here. It's for the Volcarona. It walls Volcarona pretty darn nicely. We have Roar in case it starts setting up Cobra Dances. Surf, because I don't want to get Scald Burns on, like, say, Slowking or Miltank on the switch in, because this little Kyurem, as you can see soon, is very tasty, and it likes to deal with those two. Which, yeah, so Protect Wish, just so we can possibly Wish Pass, and so we have Recovery. Roar, like I said, to roll the Volcarona if he starts getting Cobra Dances, and Surf because I don't want to get burns. And it actually does more than Scald would, because Scald is base 80, so it does more than Scald would. It's pretty cool. We have this much HP because that gives us the maximum. I think it gives us 14 HP per lefty's recovery thing. So, yeah, this much Spadef lets us take the least amount from a Giga Drain. So that's the Vaporeon set this week. Oh yeah, I could bring Scald for like Bisharp, but honestly, I think Surf's better. Surf does more to Bisharp anyways, and I don't get burns, so it doesn't really matter. Next up, this is the main set for this week. Honestly, it does really well against Jack's team. I was planning on bringing this bad boy so many weeks. You guys have no idea. There was at least 4 weeks in the regular season which I was like, Subtoxic Kyurem can just destroy this team. But I was holding off on Subtoxic Kyurem for playoffs because I feel like Subtoxic Kyurem is one of those sets. It can stall out almost any Pokemon because of pressure. You can honestly stall out, I think, every single Pokemon because of pressure. Well, not every single Pokemon, if you're faster, you can OHKO it, But I'm talking about almost every wall. It can stall them out, which is really crazy. Only wall, like Clefable, it can't stall out because Magic Guard. But I mean, if they're bringing Magic Guard, then we can set up with Hone Claws, Iron Head, or something, So honestly, Sub Kyurem is ridiculous, and Subtoxic Kyurem especially. It's so good against teams that have a core that I can't break down, like the Jax team with his Slowking, with his Crobat, and with his Miltank core. This deals with all 3 of them. Ice Beam, I have enough investments, so Ice Beam OHKO's Crobat. By the way, this speed lets me outspeed Bisharp. This defense investment lets me take a Psyshock from Slowking without breaking my sub. depending on if he has special attack investment or not. If he has no special attack investment, then it does not. It also lets us take a body slam from a Miltank. It does 25% max with the body slam, and also Slowking Stash Shark does 25% max. So odds are it's not going to break our sub. We can set up a sub on them and then toxic them and etc. etc. Also, I brought Scarf Kyurem last time we played, so I'm kind of baking on him to predict another Scarf Kyurem set. See if I can force out some Pokemon and get up a free sub. Also, Bisharp sets up an SD. I can swap it to this thing and make him go for a Sucker Punch as I set up a sub. And Ice Beam does around 40% to Bisharp, which is a pretty solid amount for being resisted. So, and then it's also going to play mind games between, is he going to go for sub? Is he going to Ice Beam this turn? It's just kind of, it's really, really nice against Jack's team. Also, with the sub up, his Medicham's Fake Out does not break our sub. BP does, but I mean, it Fake Out doesn't break our sub. Even if it did break our sub, it doesn't flinch us anyway. So, we can, we get off a lot of damage. We don't OHKO the Medicham, but we do a lot of damage to the Medicham. So, that's the Kyurem set. It's going to be one of the main players in this match, which I'm really looking forward to. Also, this kind of be a little more serious. I forgot to mention this earlier. It's going to be a little bit of a more serious team builder because, it's playoffs and, you got to do what you got to do in playoffs. So, next up, I wanted another Pokemon that can take a high jump kick because if you look on my team, nothing takes a high jump kick except Mew. And in this Pokemon right now, if it's max defense. So I'm bringing these two Pokemon. Rock Helmet, Regenerator, Tangrowth. Switches into the Medicham very nicely. If we switch into Fake Outs, BPs, he takes 16% from Rock Helmet because, 1/6 is 16%, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But if it's not, whatever. But I'm pretty sure it's 16%. So it's really, really nice with the Rock Helmet, and we can switch into the Medicham, make him take damage. We can even switch into the Bisharp. We can switch into the Lando, unless Lando has HP flying. We switch into those very comfortably. We take a Banded Brave Bird from a Crobat, which is ridiculous. It only does like 75%. And then we can hit him with a Rock Slide or an HP Ice, and it does a lot of damage after Brave Bird damage and Rock Helmet damage. I'm pretty sure it takes him out. So honestly, this thing's really, really nice. HP Ice is obviously for the Lando. We have Focus Blast for the Miltank because it does around 45%. Giga Drain for the Slowking, also just for general recovery. Rock Slide is there for the Volcarona in case I predict it to switch in, and I can just Rock Slide and take it out. Well, it doesn't take it out. It does 90% to the Volcarona, which almost takes it out, but it's good enough. It's good enough damage. It basically forces him to roost, or if he's Life Orb and he has no recovery, it just forces him to die. So that's the Tangrowth set for this matchup. I feel like this Tangrowth is really, really nice. It's a great pivot to most of his team. His offense, the Bisharp, Lando, Crobat, and Mega Medicham, they're all physically offensive. Lando could be special, but they're basically all physically offensive. Also, Crobat could be special with the Nasty Plot variant, but then we have Vaporeon and we have Umbreon for that, so I'm not too afraid of that. So, yeah, that's it's kind of the main deal. Basically, like I said, those are all offensive, physically offensive, so they really pressure Mew. So that's why I'm having another defensive wall to deal with them, since this thing walls the Lando and the Bisharp much better than Mew does. So Mew's job is basically going to be the Mega Medicham and the Crobat, while Tangrowth's job is going to be the Lando and the Bisharp if he brings them. Also, Bisharp gets walled by this bad boy, which I brought last time we played 2. I think I brought Protect Wish last time, did I? I'm not quite sure, but I brought this Umbreon last time we played 2. Inner Focus to the Iron Head does not flinch us, which is nice. Also, in case he fakes out with Medicham, which he would never fake out in Umbreon, he can just click High Jump Kick. Or he might fake out, but he can Protect, you never know. We have Heal Bell just in case he's Willow Volcarona, that would be kind of annoying, or like a Toxic Mega Medicham for my Mew. We have Heal Bell for that. Also, if he's like a Toxic Umbreon, or like Toxic Miltank or Scald Slowking, we have Heal Bell for that, just because the Heal Bell is really nice. Also, in case this guy gets status, he's a big player in this match, so we can Heal Bell him off. Basically, for Slowking, we're going to switch right into Umbreon every single time. And then we're going to Baton Bass out into Kyurem. Every single time Slowking comes in, or every single time Miltank comes in on like the Lopunny or the Vaporeon or something. That's basically what we're going to do so that we can get up a sub and we can sub up on those bad boys. I feel like it's really nice. Also, Foul Play does a really good chunk to Slowking. I think it does like 35 to 40%, something like that. So we can honestly beat Slowking 1v1, I believe. That's if he's defensive, by the way. So we can probably beat Slowking 1v1. Also, I'm like out of this. Sorry about that. I was like out of view of the camera. But anyways, that's the thing. This Umbreon Foul Play, it does a lot of damage to the Bisharp 2, and to the Lando, to the Crobat, to the Medicham 2. They basically cannot set up subs on me, or they can't set up on me with Rock Polish or SD, whatever the case may be. They can't set up on Umbreon, which is really, really nice. And I really do like Umbreon in this matchup. Again, it's a defensive Pokemon to relieve some of the pressure that's on Mew, because if there's too much pressure on Mew, Mew can't do anything. That's what people use Mew wrong for. So that's how people use Mew wrong. I worded that all types of mess up. But anyways, that's the team. Let me know what you guys think about this team. I feel like it's a really solid team against Jack's team. The only way I can see myself losing is if I lose Vaporeon and Volcarona sets up on me, because then Volcarona kind of just beats my team, you know? Unless he's Life Orb, then we can, you know, take him down with Fake Out, Life Orb, and yada yada yada. Also, this guy takes a +1 Bug Buzz, I believe. Unless he is Life Orb, then I think it can take me out. Or like a Fire Blast takes me out at +1, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's probably missed Fire Blast anyways. He lands Fire Blast. But that's going to be the team. I think it's a really solid team, like I just said. Let me know your thoughts about the team in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the battle. I'm really looking forward to the battle. Like I said, I don't want to lose to the Mega Medicham. So, yeah. Jack's a good friend of mine. I recommend you go and check out his channel. Links in the description. And that's going to be everything. See you guys tomorrow for the battle. Have yourselves a great day. And until next time, have a nice trip.